Integration of technology in the classroom is one of the most prominent themes in educational debates. Let's discuss our opinion about the use of technology in the classroom.
First of all, I don't like to use the word technology. I prefer to say pedagogical tools or pedagogical resources. Technology is a very vague term with different definitions. In reality, everything that we use in the classroom is a technology: a book, a newspaper, the board, paper, pens, and televisions. All of this is technology. The difference between a notebook and a blog is only its digital format. They are pedagogical resources in the same family with different interfaces.
So from an epistemological point of view, a more correct question would be, not what is your opinion about the integration of technology in the classroom, but what is your opinion about innovation in the classroom?
I question this on a daily basis. In my case, the question is when I should not introduce innovation in the classroom. We lived all of our childhood and adolescence surrounded by novelty. The first personal computers were in use when we were children. Then throughout the 80s there were video games. We remember the introduction of CDs, DVDs, video cameras, cell phones, internet, and smartphones. There hasn't been a year without innovation, without disruptive technology, that I can remember.
So you think one can use too much technology in the classroom?
I tend to use too many resources, and that can sometimes distance me from the curricular objectives of my subject matter. Technology can be superficial. It modernizes or embellishes the process, but it doesn't always improve the final result. Sometimes it's better to use organic technology. Voice, hands, gestures, and interaction between people. Or perhaps it may be better to use technology from the industrial age, paper, pens, and nothing more. It's important to balance all types of technology to be most effective.
Of course, because I think what you want to say is that you always have to consider that while there is lots of ongoing research on new technologies and their effects on teaching and learning, there is no real large-scale longitudinal research.
Right? Because that would take years to do, and by the time it's done, it risks being irrelevant because of shifts in the technological landscape. So we don't always know what is most effective. We have to base it on personal classroom experience.
True. Now, should we just stagnate because we don't have enough data to support our practice? No, because the bottom line is that technology is omnipresent, touching almost every part of our lives, our communities, our homes. We can't deny that students will need to be effective users of technology, and that the technology that they will use will inevitably be different than the technology we are familiar with today. We have to integrate technology as effectively as possible across the curriculum and take risks doing things new ways. In the process, we are teaching our students to innovate. And since the future is so unpredictable, I believe that's a 21st century skill our students need to know.
But that doesn't mean that everyone has to innovate in the classroom. There are a lot of different ways to learn and to teach. It's in my blood to innovate, to create, in the classroom and outside the classroom. Does innovation make teaching better? I do know that it makes my teaching better. Would I be a worse teacher without innovating? Yes, because that's my teacher DNA. I can't contradict my nature. Now, I have also seen incredible teachers bringing meaningful learning to the classroom only with their presence and a blackboard with chalk. Can I do that? No, it's not my style. I bring new tools because that's what works for me. The only thing I know is that it works for me.
Yes, I agree with you. Teachers should do what they can integrate into the classroom effectively. Now, the great thing about technology, and the sometimes overwhelming thing, because there really is so much information, is that you can discover so many things through your own PLN on Twitter.
Yes. It's great. I have a Twitter account where I share ideas with a group of educators from all over the world. We are all innovating, taking risks, making mistakes, and finding new ways. At the end of the day, it is great to have a group of people sharing the same feelings. We are not alone in this process.